It is truly disgusting how people think they can criminalize homelessness and that will somehow stop people from becoming homeless when almost everybody is one step away from being homeless. Get into a bad car accident and you can't work. Well, boom, how are you going to pay your bills? You're going to end up becoming homeless. Get really sick, can't go to work. Boom, you end up becoming homeless. Miss a few rent payments or mortgage payments. Boom, you become homeless. Get a little too old and can't work. Well, you can become homeless because there is a lot of elderly homeless people that exist because they can't afford to pay rent or buy a house because they're old and they can't work. So criminalizing homelessness doesn't do anything to stop people from becoming homeless, but if you give people a house, they can stop being homeless because they have a house to live in, and then it's a lot cheaper to give people a house than it is to allow them to continue to be homeless. And that is what we need to be doing, giving people houses as well as making houses cheaper. A house shouldn't cost somebody 100, 200, $300,000 in order to buy.
Where you're at is yeah.
The city doesn't want to actually help the homeless people get into housing, get a house, uh, get back into society. They just want to punish them for being poor and being homeless. It's truly a sick society where some of the most vulnerable people are punished for being vulnerable.
We all are out here struggling, and there's no place for us. Like, literally. It's like we're made to move every 5 days, and if we don't, we get ticketed, kicked out of the park, and arrested. And it's ridiculous. I mean, like,
How much money does it cost to send out these cops to arrest homeless people for being homeless compared to just giving, homeless people affordable housing that they can live in so that they can get a job, so that they can work on their mental health issues or physical disabilities and stuff like that. I mean, look at the amount of homeless people that are vets. That is an extremely high number as well, where uh, people who leave the military that are suffering from like PTSD or other issues become homeless because the system isn't actually set up to help these people.
I don't know. It's just, we're made to feel like we shouldn't even exist.
Every single municipal park in our city, and there's over 20, I believe, have a population of unhoused people essentially residing there, pitching a tent, resting, have their stuff, and it's become incredibly problematic over the last couple of years.
Not only is that
No, what is problematic is the fact that people can't afford housing anymore. That's the problem. The problem isn't that people are sleeping in parks. It's the fact that these people can't afford to buy a house or to rent a house.
not a solution to homelessness, but it will make matters worse. It will destabilize people who are already very unstable. Their lives are very difficult, and it will make them more difficult, but will also give people new criminal records that's going to make it harder for them to find work and to find housing and escape homelessness. If we go down this
Yeah, because arresting people for being homeless and giving them tickets and fines and giving them a criminal record for sleeping outside, yeah, definitely doesn't help these people get into jobs, get into federal housing or anything like that. It makes it harder for them, keeps them in poverty, and that is why the system punishes homeless people the way it does.
This line, this road of criminalizing people and banishing them, we're going to wake up 2 or 3 years down the road and we're going to have twice as many homeless people as